stop pulling your secret shards right now. A fusion is coming up and you need all the shards you can to complete this fusion event. It's going to be an old school fusion. It doesn't say anywhere right here this is a fragment fusion. No, it's going to be an old school fusion. That's what I think. So this champion is called Gnishak Verminlord, and yes, he's a rat. You might want to call him a rat king because he does have a crown and all are done in gold. It's a legendary champion. You can't just expect a rat from the skinwalkers faction to just be an ordinary looking rat. No, this is a rich king rat, rat king as you call him. His avatar that will be in the game looks scary, yes, like it should, and this champion is going to be awesome. That's what I think. Now, this is my first impression of this champion. I might be entirely wrong, so I'll head over to the skills right now and we'll take a look at this new attack based legendary champion that you can obtain for free in Raid Shadow Legends starting from December 15th. So that's just what, 1 week of saving resources that you have to do before this fusion will go live. December 15th, that's when this champion will be available in the game. So I thought this information was just released. I thought I'll just record it fast and give it to you so you know to hold on to your shards and hold on to your resources from now until this champion fusion is launched into the game so we can get this champion. All right, like you see, he's from the Skinwalkers faction. His attack, he will be based on attack. That means, and he's a force affinity champion also. So I'll be looking at the news that is released into the game right now. Pestilence Sensor, that is A1, his skills. He attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a bomb debuff for 2 turns. Attacking 3 times at random means if there are 5 enemies, you might attack only 3 of them, or you attack 1 2 times. So it's a random skill. So each hit has a 40% chance of placing a bomb debuff. It's not a reliable bomb debuff placement, but it's still gonna be landing a lot with that extra 5% coming in right there when you book it, an extra another 5%. So that's 50% chance of landing bomb debuff. With masteries, we can get up to a 15% chance of landing bomb debuff. Now, if you're attacking one boss, especially if you're going against bosses, you will land all the bombs on that boss instead of it going spreading when you're attacking AoE for enemies in a wave format. So the bomb debuffs placed by this skill on enemies whose max HP is equal to or higher than 200 will deal double damage. Let me read that again. The bomb debuff placed by this skill on enemies whose max HP is equal to or higher than 200,000 will deal, or higher than 200,000 will deal double damage. Which person's HP is more than 200,000? Bosses. That's what it means. Against bosses, this bomb debuff will do double damage. So, of course, no, I've not seen any player in Raid who is going above 120 HP, 130, going close to 200. So on players, it won't be that good. But against enemy waves, they do have. That's not a PvP skill. Against enemy waves, it is. We don't have enemies, especially in the Doom Tower, with a lot higher HP. So I guess it will work against enemies too. So these bombs that is placed on this A1 will deal double damage. I'm thinking whether his other skills will also have that same condition, or it's only the A1 bombs that will have this condition. Let's read on to see. So that's an A1 that places 3 bombs. Each hit 40% chance. Potentially has a chance to place 3 bombs if it lands, or if it doesn't land, 2 bombs. That's what you get sometimes. And 200% HP, higher than 200% will do double damage. All right, I want to see whether that bomb will look a little bit different from this one. Verminlord's command, that is A2, which is on a 3-turn cooldown when you book it up, and it will be 100% chance of placing 50% decrease attack. We'd love to see that. That's a good AoE skill. And what else? What does it do? Because it can't just stop there. Also has a 75% chance of decreasing the detonation time of all bomb debuffs by 1 turn. This bombs is for 2 turns. This will decrease it to 1 turn cooldown. That means it will be ready to go off. The bombs placed on the A1 is for 2 turns if they land, but on the A2 you're decreasing the cooldown, the countdown of the bombs by 1 turn, and decreasing the duration of all poisons debuff by 1 turn. Does it land poison? Hopefully. So far the A1 and A2 has nothing to do with poison, so the A2 is just there to, make the bombs tick, to make them come down by 1 turn. If the enemies have already taken 1 turn, and then you're going in with this one, it means this is the skill that will activate the poisons or the bombs. If the enemies have already had a 1 tick of the poison on their own by taking a turn. So on the A3, this A2 is okay. I thought it should do more. But if this is the skill that is going to hit the enemies too. It's not just placing decreased attack, it's actually going to do damage. So attacks all enemies. So I guess that's a good thing. We'll see the multipliers, see if this hits along with the bomb that it's counting the cooldown to come down from 2 turns to 1 turn, or from 1 turn to 0 turn to explode. So this will activate the poisons or the bombs in a way. On the A3, hopefully this one makes him extra good. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing 2 bombs. Now that's what I was waiting for, because we can't rely on that A1 as the one that places bombs. No, this is what you want to see. A chance of placing 2 bombs. Well, 100% chance when you book this up. So you will land these bombs. If it's non-negative affinity, he's forced, so he will have negative affinity against especially spirit. And if he doesn't get a weak hit, So that's the 2 bombs that are placed on each target for 2 turns, and then grants an extra turn. Now that's what I'm talking about. That means these bombs can be placed, and then he goes in with his A2 and make them count down to 1 turn. So basically, once the enemies take their turn, bombs explode. So A3 places the bombs, A2 makes the bombs count down from 2 to 1 when enemies take their turn. Exactly like this dude that places the bombs and puts them to sleep and then miss their turn because they were slept, and then when they take their main turn, the bombs go off. But his own is different because he's actually, counting that down for them. He's not waiting for them to wake up and miss 1 turn. No, he's actually going there, place bombs, decrease the bombs by 1 turn. That's an awesome skill right here. So, bomb debuff placed by this skill on enemies whose max HP is equal. The same thing. So it won't apply if he doesn't place the bombs. It must be his own bombs that will do double damage. How can the game calculate who places bombs though? I'm sure they can. Just like they can calculate who places HP burn, and then for Geomancer and Ninja, they know how to calculate who places the bombs. So when he places the bombs, double damage. When somebody else places the bombs, even if the Rat King is on the team, it will not do double damage. Now, bombs already do a lot of damage. If you say double damage bombs, dude, I just thought about that right now. Bombs all of a sudden become viable. Hold on. Debuffs placed by this skill on enemies whose max HP is equal or higher than 200,000 will deal double damage. You cannot miss this champion. He has all of a sudden become the best bomb champion in Raid Shadow Legends. No joke. No extra hype. I don't hype champions up like this, but when you're telling me bombs already do a lot of damage that just dissipate all your entire health, and then you're coming to do 200, you're coming to do double damage of that. I love to see the HP bar on those bosses just go phew. That is what this dude will come into your teams and do for you. Is this the solution to the new dungeon boss, or where does bomb really work in raid? They're really trying to make bombs viable. By all means, already we can see it working in the arena with those teams that will put you to sleep and you wake up and you're already exploding to death. Bombs are working in the PvP right now, but they are really struggling to make it work in PvE content, and this champion comes in there and makes that happen. In PvP, he might not be able to do this double damage because most enemies right there don't have 200%, 200k HP. Yes, it's a good one. 4 turn cooldown though on this skill. That means it's something that will probably happen once in battle, except you want to have him in some artifact set that will make him take extra turn, like Relentless, or reflex set that will make him reset the cooldown of this skill so he can use it again if the boss fight is still going on. So that's this champion. His skill A3, awesome, goes into the A2, decreases the cooldown, and then let's see if something else can make this champion extra good. In the passive, every time a bomb debuff placed by this champion detonates or is removed, places 2 5% poison debuffs for 2 turns. These debuffs are protected. This champion detonates the 2 bombs he placed. He places 2 bombs and replaces it with 4 poisons. Is that what you're telling me? Every time a bomb debuff placed by this champion detonates or is removed, places 2 5% poisons. If you're not dead by that double damage from the bombs, you have 4 poisons to contend with. This is huge. The debuffs are protected, so you can't cleanse them. This is an answer to this new dungeon boss. This is a pure answer to him, because fine, he can cleanse it, but then he's getting 2 poisons that cannot be removed, that are protected. His aura increased attack in all battles by 30%. We do have auras that are up to 33% to 34% in all battles also. But I guess this also works if you want to have him in the leader slot to even go more crazier in more attack in that poison, in that bomb debuff explosion. I'm excited about this one. Usually I will not go for fusions in the Noob to Pro, but this is a champion you do not want to miss. You heard it here first. Do not miss this champion. Gnishak Verminlord, or Verminlord, anyhow you call it. He's going to be Raid's highest damage dealing bomb champion because of the fact that his bomb explosions are double damage when you're hitting bosses, especially that have over 200k HP. And when those bombs go off, 4 poisons are coming right there. And now, even if it's the A1 you use and you place more poisons, as those ones go off, you also be replaced with with poison. Bomb and poison on one champion, a pure damage dealer. I'll see this champion in stoneskin in PvP as usual for those players who are just getting introduced to bombs, but he will not do that double damage in PvP. But hey, that 4 poisons when they explode, in case you're still alive, is still gonna be annoying to deal with. Damn, Raid really got it right this time. We told you the last Christmas fusion was what? Was a good one. That's what it was. So this one had to be up to par, and I think they've really hit the nail with this one. Everybody's gonna go in hard for this one. Let me end it there. Let me not hype him up any further. We'll wait to see him in the game and test him out. Remember, the date is December 25th. That's when this champion will be launched into the game as a fusion. We are planning to launch a fusion. It doesn't say it's a fragment fusion, so definitely a champion like this has to be an old school fusion. What do you have to do to prepare? Save your shards. Stop pulling your secret shards. Save your because definitely will most likely be able to be needed to complete fusion for champion chase and summon rush. Will most likely be able to be needed to complete those 2 events. Those are the 2 things that make people not be able to complete fusion: the number of shards you have, or the number of champions you've saved up to complete champion chase and summon rush. Make sure you save your shard. This is not a champion to miss out on. So I don't think there's anything else I need to add to this one. That's it. It's a champion worth going for, and I can't wait to have him in the game. Gnishak Verminlord, welcome to Raid Shadow Legends. Best bomb damage dealing champion, especially against bosses or enemy waves that have over 200k HP like they normally do. And yeah, you guys let me know in the comments what you think about this one. Is it a champion you want, the champion you want going for, or for some reason do you want to skip out on this one? I'd love to hear your reason why. Convince me why you want to skip out on this one. Maybe because you're dumb. Come on, go for this one, guys. It's definitely worth going for. We'll wait to see his multipliers and everything, and real test when the test server guys have him in their test server and show him what it can actually do. I'm waiting for that test. Hit that like button for me in this video so others can also see this video and be hyped about this December fusion that is coming up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'll be giving you daily updates about this fusion when it's out and how I'm going about it on the Noob to Pro and the main account. No doubt we are going for this one. We have no choice. Later, guys.